Hi, so this will be a very short blog. I'm using different equipment because if you noticed my last blog entry had this weird, my mouth didn't move when my words happened, and I just recorded the same, Hi, different technology. You might have noticed if you watched my last blog that when I talked my mouth wasn't moving in the right way when I talked, and I just recorded a blog with that same equipment downstairs and it did the same thing. So I'm in a different spot with my flip video camera, just mixing it up a little bit. This will be a short blog because I don't have much to say this week about what I'm doing. I know this is a really busy time of year for a lot of musicians. But my group, Octarium, we do holiday concerts next weekend, but we haven't started rehearsing for them yet. All my singers will come in on Thursday and we'll rehearse Thursday night and Friday night, and then we'll do concerts on Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll be done. So it's a really short, intense couple of days, but it hasn't started yet, so I don't have any footage to show you or anything interesting to share with you where that is concerned. I hope that I will next time I talk with you. But what I do have is just a short thought here. I have spent most of my life as a choral musician, and as a choral musician, December is a very busy month because it's Christmas. And I spent many years as a church choir director and singer, and so this is the time of year when things just really start to plug, you just go, 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 go. It's December. Now I work for the Jewish Community Center, and December is slower. Hanukkah obviously happens, but it's not the huge deal to the Jews as Christmas is to the Christians, or as the holiday season, they say, as it is to shoppers and consumers and things like that. Hanukkah sits there, but it's not, it's not a huge holiday for the Jews. They celebrate it, they're proud of it, but it's not the big holiday. So things are kind of slow at the J right now, and it's made me really think about the holidays. I remember the first year I did the music for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, the big two holidays in the Jewish calendar. They happen in September and October most years. The first year I did that, I was so involved in the holidays and the services, and they're long services and they're intense, and then you walk out the door and the world is still going on the way it's supposed to. When you walk out the door on Christmas Eve, the world has stopped. Everything has stopped. And so you don't ever get that when you celebrate a Jewish holiday. The world doesn't stop on Jewish holidays. And it makes my impression of this time of year much more interesting. I'm standing in the Target shopping and Christmas carols are playing, and I'm thinking, what if I'm not Christian? What if I'm Jewish? What if I don't celebrate anything? What do I do about this holiday? How do I handle it? And I had a conversation with one of my co-workers about programming holiday concert music. And I said, yeah, we do a holiday concert, Octarium does, but it's mostly Christian music about the birth of Jesus. We do some secular pieces in the second half of the program, but it's all about the birth of Jesus. We have done a couple of Hanukkah songs in the past, but the idea that we would do Hanukkah songs kind of as just a little nod was almost more offensive to my coworker than not doing them at all. So trying to be inclusive with your holiday music programming sometimes doesn't work out okay, because as a Christian musician, or even as a musician who's not necessarily a Christian but who has background in Christian music and understands the Christian holiday of Christmas and Advent, trying to program something from a Jewish perspective or something from a Kwanzaa perspective, which is a not brand new, but 50-year-old holiday, trying to include all of those things in your program sometimes does a disservice to everything. So would it be more realistic to just serve what you know? Or, and this is the idea I had and way too late to do anything about it, wouldn't it be a cool concert to not give a nod to any of the traditions and just give a nod to the one thing that all of these celebrations have in common, and that is light. You light a Hanukkah. We call it a menorah, but actually a menorah is a general term, and Hanukkah is the specific term for the one they light during Hanukkah. And so we put lights on our Christmas tree, we put lights on our house, we light the Hanukkah, we light Kwanzaa candles. It's all around really the idea that this is the darkest time of year and we all as human beings struggle for light. So wouldn't it be interesting to program a holiday concert that has nothing to do with all of these other holidays, that goes back to the basic holiday, which is winter solstice, which is let's do things because it's so dark and we as humans need light. Now, wouldn't that be an interesting concert? Have a good week.